don't know, okay? Ask a trick question. What's your name? Where did you travel from? And what's the best way to describe yourself in 3 words? Last 20 seconds, guys. Alright, so time's up. Did you guys manage to talk to the people at least next to you? Yeah? Great. Okay, so now that you guys have loosened up, we're gonna go ahead and proceed. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Yes. Alright, so remember just now I mentioned Stepforward is powered by Forever and a Day. Do you guys know who Forever and a Day is? You guys want to know more?
Yes.
Okay, so Forever and a Day are people who believe in building life and young success. We provide guidance to the hungry to achieve their dreams. Hungry people like me, okay? And we are also looking for like-minded people, who want to look into and build a sustainable business. So if these 3 criteria are what you're looking for, you're in the perfect place. Okay, so today's Step Forward event is actually for you to get up close and personal to the people who has already made it through the business. And they are here to share the success journey so that we too can achieve our success. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly run you through the agenda for tonight. Tonight we've actually flown in 4 very special speakers from the land of smiles. Where do you think that is?
Thailand.
Thailand. Thailand people are always smiling, love them. I already feel so much love for them. Okay, so I highly recommend you guys to stay glued to the chair. And you want to glue your eyes to the speaker because the moment you look away, you might miss out something very, very, very interesting. Okay, so now we are going to start with the introduction of the F90 program as a business. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, so after the introduction, we're going to have 2 sessions of experience sharing, which we formally call iShare, followed by iLife, which is a panel discussion. All right, so you're going to soak up all the knowledge and experience that you're sharing with us with laser focus. The first speaker of the day is a very dear friend of mine. He's not new to the business industry. At the young age of 19, he started his own advertising agency. Who is 19 here? Can I have a show of hands? Who wish they're 19 here? Can I have a show of hands? Yeah, everybody wish that they're young, right? But it's okay. It's still not late to do something, okay? So he started his own advertising agency just at the age of 19. And now the founding partner of Forever and Day Malaysia and also the founder of F90 Fitness Community Malaysia. Thought leadership and market disruptor. Without further ado, we're going to welcome our Gerald on stage.
Thank you. Thank you guys, thank you. Right, so how are you guys feeling today? I hope the jam didn't really give you a jam, right? Are you unjammed here already? Not yet, okay, but I tell you what, if you go through this session, this 30 minutes with me, I will give you something that will add value before you even walk out the door. How do you feel that? Are you good? Okay, give yourself a round of applause because you guys made effort to come here. And of all the jams outside, you guys still plow through the effort to make it here. One more round of applause for you guys again. Okay, so a little bit about me in 5 minutes. So what happened is that when I was, before I was studying, I already started my business with few of my friend partners to do advertising and also what they call it, color separation, media, printing and everything, solutions. So we started in college and we get a lot of jobs because we know of a friend that runs a marketing and cigarette company. So the father is the regional manager for a cigarette company. So other than cigarette and alcohol, and those are the people that have money to do a lot of promotions, yes or no? So we got a lot of projects. But when projects came in, at the end of the day, one of the things is business have a challenge is on partnership. And on monetary wise, we have a challenge. And this is the reason why the company didn't turn out well, but we were profitable, but the partnership went sour. I don't know whether some of you have seen this before in businesses, that although business is good sometimes, but when everybody starts earning money, then many complications came in. So when I sold my company off, we decided to part our ways, so I went to study on my own. So when I studied at the time, I was studying in Australia. I did double degree, double major, not because I like to study a lot, but because I want to fulfill my criteria in PRship. And I got my onshore PR in Australia as well. But I decided to come back and build business because I know in Australia it's a very good place to live. Yes or no?
Yes.
The quality of life is good?
Yes.
But if you want to start businesses, it's going to be a bit different because we are not first class citizens there yet, right? So for me, when I came back, I somehow worked as what I did, my role as a project manager back in my company. And this is not my company. I joined a big firm called Saatchi & Saatchi. And we were doing advertising and project management all the while again. So I found out that there's this very interesting thing. My senior, which is a senior project manager, she wore this shirt, imagine a blue shirt, on Tuesday, right? And on Friday, I see her leaving the office with the same shirt. That means Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, she didn't leave the office at all. Yeah, you know, right? When firefighting comes, when you need a project yesterday, or when you need a thing last week, you know. So it was always on that constant firefighting that I feel that, you know, maybe that is not my life that I want to. You know, money is good. It's fulfilling to finish projects. But I feel that all my time and effort and energy spent, my health is not getting better by the day. You know, so at the end of the day, I decided to go back to my second degree, which is nutrition and dietetics. So I went and worked in a local hospital, private hospital, SGMC. Anybody familiar with it? Yeah, so I worked there, I did a blood report, I did a lot of pathology and all these things, but at the end of the day, it was very, very boring. Now, so at the end of the day, have you seen people that went through jobs and jobs and jobs, and they found out that it's not that the money is not good, it's not that the job is not good, it's just that it's so mundane. It's so repetitive. How many of you feel me? Right? And when I thought about businesses, I wow, you know, to get the funding, to get the people, everything, to get the right chemistry together, it's not easy as well. How many agree? So at the end of the day, I come to thought of it, it's like, what are the things and what are the odd choices else we have to do? Because you know, this is what I believe. Everyone sitting in this room, every one of you have your own talent, you have your own gifts, you have your own strength. Agree? Anyone that agrees, say aye. Aye. Right? You have your strength and your talent. That's why where you are today, you have your market value to command. But you know one thing, no matter how strong we are or how we keep strengthening ourselves, one thing we forgot is that one day we will also get old. We'll get tired and we'll get drained. Have you feel that feeling as well? So that's why it kept me thinking, what is the thing that if I do now, that I spend my youth to do something that can multiply my end result and end value in life? I think that will be the one, something that's very worthy. So this is not just about me, but it's about you guys today. Everyone here, we are here to build life, yes? Yes. And one thing that I was searching, there's so many things. How many of you went for, what do you call that? Soft skill training. How many of you went through technical improvement trainings? You know, study more things, getting more certificate, you know, trying to improve yourself. But you know, after all these things that I'm trying to look through, I found one thing. I saw this book, it was very, very interesting. This book, how many of you read this book before? Called The One Thing. The One Thing. Oh, very quiet. You know, my teacher always say, right? After the Malaysians leave university, right? The books get lesser and lesser, but the TV inch get bigger and bigger. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I know one thing is that this one thing is actually, this book was writing, what can we do in life to shrink it down the effort of doing for 30%, but you get 80% to 100% result in your life? Do you get the idea? If today we need to work for 5 days, right? But if today I only need to work for 2 days in a week, but I can get a full month income, do you think that's interesting? That's interesting, right? So what is the one thing in life? Because that one that I asked just now was for income, right? But is income your life? Income is not our life. It's just part of our life, yes? But what is the one thing? So I was thinking through, and I stumbled upon a very successful CEO. And he was sharing this with me. He said, how much do you value your health? How much all of you value your health? Hello? Is it very important?
Yes.
Those that you think is important, say aye.
Aye.
Right. But the thing is this. How many of us really pay more attention on our health and pay more time to fix our health or to grow our health? Let me give you this example. If today we are a company CEO, okay, and we have unlimited amounts of energy, so we can handle projects and projects and projects, yes or no? And that's why sometimes if you see a company that is growing and they stop growing or they start declining, look at the CEO or look at the management level. Are they getting older? Are they getting more tired? Or are they getting more not so healthy? That they cannot handle bigger projects. Do you resonate with that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. Even today in our career path or in whatever job that we do, if today we can do 16 hours of work without feeling tired and we still can keep sharp point focused, do you think our career advancement is going to be very good? Yes.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, after all the skills and everything I think of, the first thing and the last thing I want to improve deliberately, purposefully, is on health. Do you agree that?
Yes.
Do you think that if you can improve on one thing, which is your health, all the options and all the opportunity in the world is for you to grab? And this is why I feel that today this session is going to be very, very added value, because not many people talk about health because they know health is important, yes?
Yes.
But not many people talk about it and deliberately know what to do with it. So today, I want to share with you that there are 3 things that we want to point into in a business idea. The first part is called market trends, second is called business model, and third is called opportunity, shortcut called MBO. Okay, not the cinema you go to, alright? But MBO, why? First thing, we talk about market trend. Now, in the market nowadays, we know that in market trends, everybody talks about health. But how can we get involved in health? This is a very critical issue, right? So there's this guy, this is not Professor X. This guy is called Paul Pilzer, okay? He was the successful author of The Wellness Revolution and the Next Trillion. But prior to that, do you know, he at 26 years old is already the Citigroup's vice president. 26 years old, that is commanding on Citigroup, the whole world Citigroup, right? And he was the financial advisor for the three past presidents. Amazing, at the age of 26. Cool. So these guys are the guys that actually can tell you what is the forecast of the future trend. And he was saying, by actually 2016, which is 3 years back, or 4 years back, our wellness industry is going to shoot up to $1 trillion. Do you know how many zeros is there in 1 trillion? How many? 12, right? 12. And do you know what 3 years back, and they did a study, do you know how big is the wellness industry now? The wellness industry was 3.4 trillion. It was 3 times bigger than initially expected. Now, why so? Why so, guys? Now, let me show you this example. Do you think 20 years ago, medical science was very advanced, or today is more advanced? Today? How many of you say today? Today is more advanced, right? With all the nanotechnology, genetics, everything, right? Yes? But can I ask a question? Is there more healthy people or more sick people nowadays? Now we even talk about mental health, right? So you can see the world is getting into a more and more strenuous era. And therefore, when there is a problem, and if you can provide a solution, you can build a business upon it. Agree? So today, when people start hailing cab and they can't get a cab in the jam, then Uber and Grab is born. You see, these are solutions that the market needs today. And that's why when we talk about the market studies, let's talk about one interesting topic also on fat loss or weight loss industry. Now, we know that there's a lot of people talk about weight loss, right? But how this weight loss industry is affecting us. Now, in Malaysia, I want to give you this example. This is Thailand, right? This is Thailand flag, huh? Thailand flag, right? They have 65 million people in Thailand. They have 580 stores of KFC, 224 of McDonald's, and 85 of Pizza Hut. Do you know in Malaysia how many are there? Now, let's look at Malaysia's statistics, okay? In Malaysia, we have only 31 million people, which is half of the population of Thailand. But we love our chicken, right? So we have 600 stores. We have McDonald's 317 and Pizza Hut we have 158 stores around Malaysia. Now, question. Do you think all these three companies, if it's not good business, they'll keep opening? No. Right? That means there's business, right? Yes. And let me ask you, the food they serve, the 24 hours of meal they do, how well is it going to bring our health? Do you know nowadays, we are so lazy to even go out. We even call McDonald's for Grab food or something like that. Agree? McDonald's delivery. Go or not? Show me your hands. Who got called McDonald's in the middle of the night? Right? Sometimes you're even so lazy to go out. But yet you order only, your choice is limited to what? Fast food. Now I'm not saying all fast food are bad. But most of the fast food we choose is tasty over than healthy. Yes or no? Yes. So next thing. Malaysia is already the fattest country in Asia. Asia, we are number one not just for 1MDB, but this is also a very interesting story, right? So, let's take a short video on this. Oh, never mind. Sorry, no video, don't worry. So, do you know, for our health, this was a study back from our genetic partners in Australia. They were showing that if today the obesity impact, it can increase a person's diabetic percentage by 53%. But if you know how to handle the obesity issues, it can drop by 53%. Stroke by 22%, dementia 6%, coronary heart disease by 25%, chronic kidney disease by 30%, so many other more things, just by solving one thing of obesity. Now, all of us in this room, can we say that we're not obese? Yeah, we're not obese yet, we're still okay, right? But let me ask you a question. 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, if you do not know what you're doing, would you get skinnier, fitter, or fatter? Oh, you guys are very quiet today. I mean, we know, right? If we don't do anything, we just laze around, of course, we'll be winning the pool, right? Very happy. But what are the big companies doing then nowadays? You know, like Philips? Yes. All these companies, they know the trend that's happening. They already invested a lot of technology and wearable technology. Connected devices, electronic health records, and telehealth. All these things is actually in the way to solve future issues, that there will be a big market demand on it. Next, have you seen genetic health nowadays? Yes. Or on your Facebook, Circle DNA, very heng, right? Yes. Like everybody is like promoting it, right? Now, it's really a hype, but at first it might be a toy, but later on it might be something that everybody would need to know anyway. Yes or no? Yes. So next, what do you have? Do you know this company is selling toothpaste and toothbrush? Yes or no? Yes. Now, there's this something called Oral-B Genius. This is actually back 2 years ago, the product. Let me show you a short video on it. Is there audio plugged in already? No? No audio? No.
With its new Genius Brush, Oral-B presents an absolute breakthrough in brushing. It's a power brush so intuitive, so technologically advanced, it can actually help you clean your teeth just like your dentist recommends. For starters, it's got a rounded brush head, inspired by the shape of dental tools. The rounded shape allows the brush head to surround each tooth and clean hard-to-reach areas better. Your dentist also wants you to brush with just the right pressure to protect your gums. The Oral-B Genius will alert you if you're brushing too hard and simultaneously, automatically, reduces the speed of the brush head. Genius's most revolutionary feature is one that guides your brushing for an amazing clean. It's called position detection. Here's how it works. First, you connect the Genius brush with Bluetooth technology to the Oral-B app. Then, using facial recognition, the app guides your brushing with zone-by-zone thoroughness and for just the right amount of time. Of course, since no two mouths are the same, the Genius allows you to personalize your brushing experience based on your oral care needs or goals. Whether you want to focus on gum health or whitening, your brushing modes and brushing times can all be customized. To further personalize your Genius brush, you can choose the color you want your smart ring to be, and choose from 12 different colors. And even when it's time to pack up your genius, it'll still be showing off its smarts with a travel case that allows you to charge not just your Genius brush, but your smartphone as well. It's genius. Only from Oral-B.
Wow. Okay, that was like a commercial break for toothbrush. But you notice one thing, it's so personalized until they know if you visit a dentist and every time the doctor say, hey, how come here you didn't brush properly? Go or not? Go or not? How many times you brush your teeth properly? But do you know to lose a tooth, how much does it cost you? To pluck out a wisdom tooth, how much does it cost you? You know, right? So health doesn't cost you at all if we know how to maintain it, but health will cost you a lot if you don't know how to maintain it. Yes or no? And that's why today, we even talk about something like that is so personalized. So, do you know there was this direction that we always talk about? In health, there's two groups of people. Now, I want to play this game with you guys, alright? Who thinks health is healthy? Who needs to be healthy? Please raise your hand. Who believes health is for healthy? Raise your hand. Okay. Who believes that health is to look good? To look very or look good?
Yes.
You see, there's this two group one, right? There's always these two group. Healthy, either I look good or healthy, I'm really healthy. There's two categories of people. Yes or no? Of course, best if you can do both package into one. Yes?
Yes.
Say aye.
Aye.
Alright, okay. So today, there was this time called metrosexual where all the people look like very Korean, like Ray, like Zac Efron, right? But you know, there's this word that came out. There was this just 3 years ago. This word called spornosexual. Whoa, what's metrosexual then? No, what's spornosexual? Spornosexual means that nowadays everybody, if you pack a little bit of muscle, you look much better. Yes or no? How many of you want to have some muscles? Some lines, right? So at the end of the day, this author himself, who came up with this name, he wrote and he did it to himself. Now let me ask you, left and right, same person, which one looks better?
Right.
See, the whole magazine has already turned your mindset to that direction. So there will be a demand. There will be a demand for people to be in this category, yes or no? Yes? So what do we usually do? We go to gym, right? Okay. Now look at that nowadays. Zac Efron and even Rain, all these people already left metrosexual a long time. Right? So what I want to show you is that the business model is relevant when you know where you are. So we have this thing called, this guy is called Wayne Gretzky. He's actually a very famous ice hockey player in US, right? And he said one thing, a good hockey player plays where the puck is. A great hockey player plays where the puck is going to be. So today, if we want to start a business or get related to a business in health, are we going to do the same thing that what we see people outside doing now, or we want to do something that's beforehand people start to do? We are already there waiting for business to start. Do you follow? It's like if now I start Grab3 or Grab or whatever, Taxi Man or something like that, to compete with Grab, do you think it's a smart choice or I do something beyond that that's even more important? Yes? So this is what I think and what F90 can provide. Now you see, for us, right, for business consumers and all the people that are in health, we always go to like slimming centers, diet centers or gym or all these places to get healthy. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? It's a traditional model, nothing wrong with that, right? But what F90 do is that we do something called 3 things called personalized, transformation, sustainability. 3 steps. First step, personalized, transformation, and sustainability. So let me share with you a very straightforward story about myself. We call it personalized because we start with ourselves. Can we start with ourselves?
Yes.
Is health for other people or health for yourself? For ourselves, right? Now, so when we start to change ourselves, let me introduce you my brother. This is my brother. This was my brother when he don't know what to eat, how to eat, even though he is in health line, but he just take it as a job. Seen that kind of people before?
Yes.
Have you seen doctors that are fat?
Yes.
Do you seen people that are in healthcare but still smoking?
Yes.
Right? So that time I didn't know what is wrong with me. I just feel that I'm a happy person as long as I'm happy, that's it. I eat good, I sleep good, no pain, no problem, okay, that's it, mo chun mo lan, But at the end of the day, I found out that in this kit, they actually have a band to read your readings and to customize your meal sets for you. To tell you how much calorie you need, everything based on you. So personalized until the point whereby I even know my genetic type. I'm actually low fat, not low carb. That means I was trying to stop eating rice. How many people say, you stop eating rice? Seen that before?
Yes.
But even I stop eating rice, I still gain weight. Then I only found out, oh shoot, why? Then I know, I ate too much fatty stuff. I love fatty pork, I love fatty fish and all this fatty stuff, I like it, right? So I didn't know that when fat go into my body, it takes me 2 times or 5 times more effort to take out than other people that have not this issue. But let me ask you this question. The moment you know your diet type, your physical activity type, your mindset, your stress, your sleep pattern and your habit, do you know just by improving 1% on each side, you get 30 to 50% improvement? And this is the part where it's so interesting for F90. Because it's so precise, because that is you. That is your thumbprint. That's like your Oral-B toothbrush. You know what to do with yourself. So, before I was 98.6, but just by 3 months, 90 days of switch, I can drop nearly, I think that was 13 or 15 kg. Then after that, continuously drop non-stop, and until today, never gain back. That's the amazing thing. So personalized is important because we earn our health. Don't need to share with people, we earn our health first. Yes or no? Second part, we transform. Transform is, of course, transforming yourself is important, but then you also can influence your friend. Transform your friends. How do you transform your friends? Okay, let me show you this example. This is a friend that we know. She did this for 2 months, before and after. Now tell me, how do you feel? Many of our friends thought she went to Korea and did surgical implants or taking things out. Do you think it's very, very different? Can you see the difference? Especially the back. Look at that. Different? Next. This is our friend also. Another case for vegetarian, vegan people. For vegan people, it's so hard to chase after protein, and we know how to handle that case even. So using 5 months, the person dropped from 78 to 65, but this blue line you see here, after 2 years, she stopped F90, but she know how to manage her lifestyle already. Continue to drop until this picture was that last month. Until now, nothing changed. Amazing? This is also another of our friends. In Singapore, we guided her from 113 kg. Now, for a girl for 113 kg, even a guy also gets scared, right? How about a girl, right? But she did this for 3 cycles, and after that, she dropped to 75.8, and until today. The good news is she just got a boyfriend. I'm not kidding. This is very real story. And here we have another superstar, international star. If you want to meet her, you can meet her also. Because a lot of people, they look good on top, but how many of you want to lose belly fat? Right? To show more definition. Yes? Yeah. We can do that as well. Next, for firming. She's an aesthetic and skin doctor. But you see, her kg when she started is 52. She used a lot of slimming pill. Is she healthy? Well, it's not to say not healthy, but she's a bit flabby, right? But after she do F90, just for 2 months, she get 51.7. How many grams she dropped? 300 grams. But which one looks better? Again. Then, she influenced the father. The father is a dentist. The father has been a gym goer for 30 years. Good? Look, not bad, right? For 60 years old, right? But after he did it, he actually found out that not just he get fitter, but his cholesterol dropped to normal without doing anything extra. Now, there, where we go. You look good and you are real healthy from within. How many of you people seen that marathon runners, very good marathon runners, but they have high cholesterol? Seen that before?
Yes.
All these things, there's so many underlying issues that we cannot fix. And we don't know why. And some people say, oh, very old lady, she's 72 years old. She didn't do a single exercise, but she just walked a little bit more. And she ran this program with us from her cholesterol of, you see the bad cholesterol, LDL, you see that? 147, dropped to 78. And her triglyceride from 167 dropped to 60. All naturally by the body at the age of 72. Amazing? Now tell me, which one looks better? So I can tell you one thing. You can think about this for your mom, for your people that you love, and also for yourself, right? So now, let me show you this example. This guy did 4 months, alright? From this to this. Do you think he looks better? He looks like his IQ also went up? Right? So today, if you go for a work interview, and you look like this, and you look like this, which one do you think you get a better job? Job hiring. But we can laugh about this, but it is very real. Yes or no, guys? Yes, it's true. So this guy, he do for 6-pack for 4 months. Oh, but the light is very bright. You can, when he comes next time, You can go and touch his pants, okay, if you want to. Okay, this guy is a daytime accountant, nighttime personal trainer. But do you know, for him to do bulking, you can see from here to here, he'll bulk up just using plant-based protein. Amazing, right? Not whey also. Already he get very good results. Next, this guy, we call him the Terminator. He's also here somewhere. Yeah. So he has been doing 3 years of 2 years of hard work on gym, third year gym and clean eating whole year round. Still he cannot get definition of packs. But the moment when he start engaging with F90, he learned about, oh, I need to work out less, eat more. I was like, are you crazy? But yes, he did it within just less than a month. He get his definition already. Straight away. So this is the thing that we talk about. What is the thing that we need to do, the micro tweaking, even for people that are health enthusiasts. You can get even a better result of you. So you see, when we build, not just making money, but we also make meaning out of it. You can see that customer experiences is so important nowadays. And the job fulfillment to me is also a very important thing. How many of you agree, say aye? Right? Job fulfillment is also very important. So I noticed that nowadays we put so much effort of doing things. At the end, we add value to others, and then we also receive good value back. I think this is such beautiful things. So later on, we have many examples. I can tell you one thing. Just to be on the safe side, I want to say, if you are serious to take up F90, F90 will work 100% on you. If you really take up with the commitment on it. It's just one decision away, right? So at the end of the day, all of them get results. So result is never an issue. It's just that whether you want to improve or not. I think that's a very good question. Second, and the last thing, remember, was personalization, transformation, and the last one is what? Sustainability. Sustain. But sustain with what? We need to sustain with knowledge. Agree or not, guys? Knowledge is important. And yet, we have it here. We're learning from F90 master coaches. We're learning from F90 practical cases. Practical case to meet up all different cases, different type of body type, different body needs. And also learn from global experiences, which we have a global partnership to share later on. But more importantly, we also have meal delivery services. We also have food prep sessions. We also have instruction, personal training, also customized exercise for you that you really need. So at the end, we have this something called Coach to Coach program, which we're going to launch very soon within this year. So what is this Coach to Coach program? We have 15 modules planned out on F90 logic, healthy way to do intermittent fasting, blood report and genetic report reading, how to choose the right supplements, how to exercise that fits you best, social media marketing branding, reborn on business leads and lead mapping. All these things we teach you not just on health, but when you are a coach, you can do this as a business as well. So it's fitness and business ready after just 90 days. 90 days to 100 days. You already know what to do and make it into a business. Do you think that's something amazing?
Yes.
Many people nowadays go out learn so many knowledge, but they don't know how to apply it in the business world again. So today, F90 does that. And we have what? Community support. We have, in our group, we have a lot of healthcare professionals to support you. We also got the traction from Men's Health to see that this is something that is very interesting in the marketplace. And what else? We do on individual coaching and community group, because you know, when you have community group together, you have accountability, inspiration, and sense of belonging. We can grow together. And I believe one thing, if today, every one of us in this room, we have our own talent and we bring it to the table, we can do something bigger together. Do you think so? Yes? So today, we are doing for corporate exposures, coaching, and also community services. But more importantly, we practice on leadership, culture, and branding. So the last thing is about product solution. And this is very important. Because you see, we have the knowledge, but if we don't have the right products to enter, at the end of the day, it's just half the story done. Yes or no?
Yes.
I can teach you all the methods of driving a F1 car, but I don't give you a good F1 car, you still can't do your best. Yes or no? Yes. So today, at the end of the day, what we do is we call it time, idea, energy, and product. Now, many of us are doing many things to sell, right? In our job, in our business, we sell time, yes or no?
Yes.
We sell idea, we sell energy, and we sell product. Now, but out of these 4 categories, when we choose the right product at the end of the day, the product right at the end of the day, do you know one thing? When we get older, remember the, what do you call it? It's not Avengers, I'm still an Avenger fan, but Justice League. You saw just now, we're all in Justice League or Avengers, right? We're very good at what we do. But when we get old, does our time get more or less?
Less.
Our idea, do we get younger, fresher ideas or lesser ideas?
Yes, sir.
Do we get more energy or less energy?
Less.
But if we know how to choose the right product platform to build our life together with it, of all the coaching and knowledge we have, adding the right product, you get the perfect storm to get the best result out of it. Yes or no? So today, for our business, we work with InBody. InBody is the largest Korean company on body precision. It's even bigger than Tanida, even bigger than Omron. All these companies are very, very big. But InBody Watch was also awarded in CES Best Award on a band that can actually decipher your body composition on your hand. That's very, very amazing until today. And next, what do we use? Other than that, remember the 6 lifestyle key? Other than that, we also have very, very good supplementation from Body Key. How many of you have tried Nutrite Body Key before? I know some of you have, some of you haven't. But I tell you one thing. This is one of the most organic products in the world that you can choose because they are sourced from farms that are organic and also our own plantation. That means we own the farm. That's very amazing, right? We have 6,400 acres of farmland. And the most important thing, of all the supplements in the world, I want to tell you, every supplement will work. Agree? But not every supplement is safe. Do you know this is China? China appointed Nutrite and Body Key as the official only used supplement for all their athletes. Tell me, China got more gold medalists than I think Malaysia, right? Definitely, right?
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, they don't simply eat nasi lemak. They really have very, very safe nutrition. Safe. I will put the word safe because nutrition is taken every day. And that's why today we partner with the company called Amway and Nutralite and Body Key and Access and InBody. This is the platform that we're putting on together. And when you develop your clients to provide the solution for F90, you have two perfect bridge to continue support because we don't need to worry about the logistics and all these things, the back end stuff. We don't need to work for sourcing issues. Do you know sometimes sourcing for just the right product is so hard? And you need to get the quantity in and to get the bank loan in, there's so many issues on it, right? So today, everything can be write off, but we just need to focus on one thing. What does Amway do? Amway now understands on wellness solution. Amway understands that we need the logistics and Amway needs us to rent our customers from us. And that's the amazing thing. So today, the opportunity part, and this is the very final last. You see, in Forward Day, we believe planning the future ahead is where many people in the industry are doing it, but we're doing it upfront ahead. And later on, you can hear from them what are the future preparations that we're doing. But to connect a person from Healthline to straight to go to income. If today I go to gym, I get 6-pack. My friend said, hey, how you do it? I said, you go to that gym lah. You find that personal trainer. You earn any money? No, right? Today, I see people, oh, run marathon, slim already, got not? Run, slim already. Okay, then how? Oh, just run on. But run. But it's not a business that you can do while you do it with passion. So if today we can do two things together, do you think it's interesting? It can be interesting because F90 already connect you how to build it as a business through the 50 modules. So today, one last idea. You know, a healthy, good business always needs 3 types of income, at least 3 types. First type we call baseline, where it's your basic stuff. Cash flow line, where it's big cash flow coming in. And the last one is called stretch line, a long-term passive line. Now, how do you see this as a healthy business? Let me give you an example. Do you know this company? Hello?
Yes.
We just talked about Mac Delivery, right? Okay. Do you know what is their baseline income? Other than selling minions, okay? And sell the Happy Meal, they actually sell all the burgers and everything to cover their cost of their operations and everything, right?
Yes.
That's called baseline. Cash flow line, what is cash flow line? Cash flow line is when McDonald's get new franchise. One franchise in Malaysia now is 4 to 8 million. So one chunk in 4 to 8 million, that's cash flow line. And the third line is called stretch line. What is stretch line? McDonald's stretch line is doing what? Do you know they're in property? If that place is the best location ever, they will buy the property and rent it back to the person who is running their franchise for them. Do you know that? So these are the 3 businesses in one singular business. You have 3 sources of income and above. That business can be healthy and can grow very sustainably. Now, in F90, we also have that. We not just only have our baseline income, where you do the basic coaching, but also local on cash flow income and stretch line income. How do we do that? The revenue streams is from baseline of 10% to 20% from coaching, and 6% is when you coach the coach, when you bring another coach in and you teach the person how to take care of their family, their life, their people, then the 6% starts to happen. And this is your cash flow income. And the last one is your passive income, which is your baseline or stretch line income. Stretch line income that I mentioned just now, which is 1 to 0.25% on 0.25% sharing. I think this is very, very interesting. Ask the person who brought you here today how this thing really works in numbers. Today is just a preview idea, but I want you to know that all these things is valid, because in 10 months, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, how can we build it into a sustainable business? Your friend will know the blueprint and your friend will know the mapping. Just ask them how to do it actually. Because we know one thing, if we can find the right things in life, we are set for life. Yes or no? So today, as a recap, what does F90 do? F90, we're selling organic food. We're really selling food solutions. Instead of just McDonald's fast food, we really sell organic food solutions. Second, solutions for lazy economy. Right? Nowadays, how many people order Grab food before? Many people, right? So much of lazy economy. But yet, it's not really healthy sometimes. Third, creating self-help specialists. That means you know how to take care of yourself, then you know how to take care of the people that you love. Do you think that is adding value to society as well? Adding value to the marketplace as well? Then next is making more meaning than money at the same time. We have many businesses that can make money, but sometimes doesn't make really meaning. So sometimes the sense of fulfillment is lacking somewhere, right? It's like an itch behind the throat you can't scratch. But this F90 can cover that. And last, this can be your exit strategy in life. We always say in F90, there's no price tag for the right solution. It's not cheap, it's not expensive, it's the right solution with the right price. Agree or not, guys?
Yes.
So today, I want to end with this apple. You know, Newton discovered gravity by the apple falling on the head. Yes or no?
Yes.
Whether falling on the head is the story or not, we don't know, right? But in exact, it's because that started him to search for the theory of gravity. The quality of your question you ask will reflect on the quality of life that you get. If today you ask the question, how much can I earn? Then that's the question you will get and the answer you get. But what is the thing I need to do in my life to make my life have an exit strategy? If this is the question you want to ask, you came to the right place today. So I'm going to pass it back to the MC for the next speaker. Thank you very much.